Hi everyone, how you doing? I hope you guys are doing great. This is Bhupesh Sharma. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the most prominent theorist of the post-colonial theory. As I told you earlier, that there are a few theories from where most of the questions are being asked, and Gayatri Spivak, our theorist here, who is very famously known for her some of the works, right? We're going to discuss them. The most important concepts from where the questions are being framed in exam, we're going to take a look at them, right? So these are going to be a short videos where we will be discussing very quickly some of the very important topics and concepts from where most of the time questions are being framed. ठीक है, तो शुरू करते हैं. ठीक है, बाकी मुझे आप जानते ही होंगे, कुछ लोग और कुछ नहीं भी जानते हैं. तो मेरा नाम भूपेश शर्मा है, एज आई टोल्ड यू. मेरा JRF क्वालिफाइड है एंड आई टीच यू गाइस ऑन दी माई प्रोफेसर नोट app. I teach you, I provide you live and recorded classes, your study material and a mock test series. ठीक है, बाकी ऐप का लिंक, my contacts I have given below in the description box. ठीक है, तो फिलहाल शुरू हम करते हैं. इनके कुछ स्टार्टिंग के वर्क्स हैं, उनको हम देखेंगे एंड आफ्टर दैट वी विल टेक अ लुक एट सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम वेयर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स एंड concepts which are being propounded by the Gayatri Spivaks are discussed. Her critical writings included, these are her important works. So आपको जो works याद रखने हैं, that is the very first one is In Other Worlds. ठीक है, आपको पता है कि जो आपका पेपर है, आपका एग्जाम है, most of the questions are being asked, there are the certain kind of questions which are more in number. One is your match the following pairs, right? Match the following pairs. Another one is a chronological order. Chronological order, right? So you might be asked the question, there you will be given the name of the works and the name of their authors, and you have to match them, right? So the important work by Gayatri Chakrabarti Spivak is the In Other Words. This is the detail. You can just just read it by yourself. My main purpose is to discuss the concepts. So you take a look at these works, 1887, reading them, because if I read, so you know that visual and audio and a muscle memory make your memory longer and more sharper. तो आप ज़्यादा देर तक चीज़ों को मेमोराइज कर पाते हैं. The Postcolonial Critique 1990, ठीक है. Thinking Academic Freedom in Gendered Postcoloniality 1992. Outside in the Teaching Machine 1993. A Critique of Postcolonial Reason 1999. Death of a Discipline 2003. Other Asian 2005. Death of the Salesman. Death of the Salesman. Death of the Author. इन दोनों वर्क्स के डेथ ऑफ द ऑथर, आपने नाम, उनके ऑथर्स के नाम, इनका पब्लिकेशन डेट एंड द राइटर हु हैव written these works, their name, mention them in the comment box below. Now this is very important, the translation of the Derrida de la Grammatology, right, which is translated later on into English of Grammatology. So originally the work was published in the French language in the 1966, but in English it was translated in 1976, right? Revised edition came in the 1978. So this is important to keep in mind. Who did this? Gayatri Chakrabarti Spivak, and this is due to this work she rose to prominence, which included a translator's introduction there that has been described as setting a new standard for self-reflexivity in prefaces, right? So what is the introduction? Setting a new standard for self-reflexivity in prefaces. Okay. Now, who was Gayatri Spivak? How will we get to know that? when we will know other writers' perspective, right, about this theorist, critique, and philosopher, and a teacher. She's a professor in the Columbia University. Edward Said, the another most prominent post-colonial theorist, wrote of Spivak's work. What? She pioneered the study in literary theory of non-Western women. Till this time, there was, there were books, uh, your feminist books were there, right? Feminist criticism, feminist theories were there. But those were primarily about the Western women, right? Nobody was writing on these non-Western women's, right? Asian women's. So your Gayatri Chakrabarti Spivak became the first one. And he said that and produced one of the earliest and most coherent accounts of that role available to us. So she is the one who pioneered the study in literary theory of non-Western women. We prior to this we met your Mary Wollstonecraft. She started to write about the women in your pre-romantic era. Then your Virginia Woolf came. She started to write about the Western women, but nobody was writing about the non-Western women. So your Gayatri Spivak became the first one. It feels very odd that you are not able to see me on screen. That only I'm speaking to you through this screen, right? So we feel there is a sort of a distance between us. The next video I will surely record with my face. So the first question we have here: from whom does Gayatri Chakrabarti Spivak borrow the term subaltern? So what subaltern is? What subaltern is? That is a question here. What subaltern is? So subaltern are those people who are marginalized, don't have their own voice, right? And she has also referred to those people, primarily the Western people, right? Western people are not subaltern, but Western people are referred here in the sense that they have described and they have defined that who are colonized people, right? The people they have colonized, they are telling them that they are uncivilized. They are telling us they are savage, right? They are narrow-minded. This is how they have defined them. But how do they know who we are when we don't have our own voice? The women are conceived as a subaltern. The lower class are conceived as a subaltern who don't have their own voice. The people who are marginalized, जो हाशिए पे आपके लोग हैं, ठीक है, जिन्हें दरकिनार कर दिया गया है, जिनकी अपनी कोई वॉइस नहीं है. पर ये सबसे पहले ये किसने ये टर्म यूज की थी? ये आपकी यूज की थी टर्म एंटोनियो ग्रैम्शी ने. He referred this to a group of people who have no role to play in a society. They are not even given the citizenship. They have no role to play and choose their own government. They have no rights, right? They have no rights. They owe nothing. They have no role to play in the formulation of the society, the government, right? So this is from where the subaltern term came. And it can't be clearly defined, these terms, the way Gayatri Spivak said, but generally this is how it is being conceived, है ना? इसी तरह से हम इस टर्म को समझते हैं. ब्रॉडली यही इसका जो है मीनिंग देखा जाता है. Now the second important question, because second question, look, there can be plenty of questions, right? But they all will be suggesting towards a one answer, right? Only answer will be Gayatri Spivak. There might be a question like, for say, who wrote the in other words? Who wrote a critique of the post-colonial reason, right? And then you will be ticking on Gayatri Spivak. but that would be a super easy question. So it's better to include only those questions where the most important concepts are being asked. Then comes the strategic essentialism. So strategic essentialism is a theory, a concept, an idea given by the Gayatri Spivak. Here she says, so all of us have certain differences, right? We have our own purpose, we have our own objectives, our own aims, and that's something which differentiate the one person from the another. But sometimes there are the common goals, right? To achieve what, we forget our differences and we come together to achieve that common goal. As we can say, the freedom from Britishers, right? Or we would say the match India versus Pakistan, or the match versus India versus Australia, right? So what happens? Every one of us forgot about the boundaries that has separated us on the basis of the caste, creed, culture, religion, right? We forget all of those boundaries and we come together to achieve that one common goal. That is called the strategic essentialism, right? Women might have their own differences, but when it comes to fight for the rights of women, they might forget all of those differences and come together to achieve that common goal. A strategic, planned things. Essentialism, this is also a theory. It says there are some essential components in a thing, or in a particular structure which makes it what it is. मतलब आपकी जो आइडेंटिटी है, ठीक है, आपको वो आइडेंटिटी किन्हीं स्पेशल चीज़ों की वजह से मिलती है. अगर वो चीज़ें आप में हैं तभी आप वो एक इमेज अचीव कर पाओगे या आपकी उस तरह की आइडेंटिटी आपको मिल पाएगी, है ना. एसेंशियलिज्म में जो चीज़ें एसेंशियल है किसी भी चीज़ में होना, क्योंकि वही चीज़ें उसे अपनी तरह की एक आइडेंटिटी देती हैं, right? If you want to be successful in life, so what is essential? A good education, a good environment, right? To be at the right place at the right time with the right people, that is essential. Okay, so which pay attention and which emphasize on such a theories which conceives that it is very essential to have a certain kind of component for the success of it, right? That is called the essentialism. मतलब जहाँ पे ये माना जाता है कि ये चीजें तो आपके पास होनी ही होनी चाहिए. एसेंशियल चीजें होती हैं, कुछ एसेंशियल कंपोनेंट हर एक चीज में लगते हैं, ठीक है, और उन चीजों का होना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है इफ यू वांट इट टू बी इन अ सर्टेन वे. वो आपकी थ्योरी एसेंशियलिज्म कहलाती है, ठीक है. और ये स्ट्रेटेजिक एसेंशियलिज्म किसने दिया है टर्म? आपका गायत्री चक्रवर्ती स्पिवक. देन इसके अलावा हमने बात कर ली है ऑफ ग्रामेटोलॉजी की, पर आपको यहाँ पे दो इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स का पता चल गया है जहाँ पे आपके क्वेश्चन फ्रेम होते हैं. सो आई होप इट वाज हेल्पफुल. बट आपका जो टर्म है सबल्टन, ये गायत्री चक्रवर्ती स्पिवक ने कहाँ पे propound किया है? Can the subaltern speak? Published in the 1985. I hope this video was helpful, guys, and to get access to enroll into my course, classes, study material, you can contact me on this number 962510149, and make sure you join me on the Telegram channel for the latest update. And for study material, classes, mock test series, contact me on the given number, and the app link is also given below in the description box. So see you soon with another relevant video. Have a great time, guys. This is Bhupesh Sharma signing off.